Blessed are we, magical people. All right, so this is going to be a oracle reading from us, from me to y'all in honor of Elisa's sale. We're working with the Whispers of Love oracle deck. I like it. It's cute and it's on par with the theme that Elisa has. Michael Blackthorn, the Deviant Witch, and here we go. We'll shuffle, and hopefully, and again, whatever time you're watching this throughout the sale, you can still participate. You can still join in. Hello, Osa. Good to see you. I've been thinking about you. I've been meaning to message you. Hey, Elisa. But yeah, anytime. It doesn't matter if it's live or if it's recorded. I am channeling this and utilizing the energy here for her sale, everyone involved. So no matter what day you watch this, this will still, give you a little insight. So go ahead and just, calm down a little bit, relax a little bit, have fun. I always get nervous. Doing these things. Even though I do lives quite a bit, but I still get nervous. So bear with me. And like always, disclaimer, out of respect, I am trying not to swear. I swear all the time, but out of respect for Elisa and her sale and your group, I'm trying not to. So if I do, I apologize. My grandma taught me how to swear. I'm just saying, we can blame her. But yeah, I try not to. So hopefully y'all are having fun. Elisa has some really cool stuff and some awesome things, and I'll be here throughout the sale to help y'all and share like how to utilize and what to work with certain crystals for, herbs, whatever's there. If you have any questions on how to work with them, please tag me if you can, or just message and let me know, and I'll be happy to help. I enjoy helping. I enjoy sharing what I know, if I know something. If I don't, I'm not going to pretend to. So let us do this. A few more shuffles, and we'll get into this. I'm glad you caught me, too. Absolutely. So let me shuffle one more. So take some time to ground yourself, find your center, focus on your heartbeat, focus on your breathing. Give yourself some time to just tune in with yourself and what you really need, what you need to receive today, what you need to hear and experience, okay? When you are ready, the first number that pops into your head, 1, 2, or 3, go ahead and comment or write it down. If you prefer to not comment, that's absolutely fine. It's entirely up to you. So 1, 2, or 3, the first number that does pop into your head. And the way I do these readings, all 3 cards are a general reading for each and every one of us. The reason I ask you to do 1, 2, or 3, because a general reading is general. It helps everyone involved, yes. But in order to like personalize it, fine tune it for you yourself, I like to give you an option to choose a card. So the card that you choose is going to be the card you place emphasis upon. The other two cards will blend with it. So 1, 2, or 3, the card you choose, it will be your focal point, and the other 2 cards will blend with it. So just know that. It's just kind of how you fine-tune, well, hello, Jade. It's kind of how you fine-tune a generalized reading. So I like to do that. So when you're ready, 1, 2, or 3, and if you're watching a recording, you can still comment 1, 2, or 3, and we shall get into this. We'll have fun. Okay, so card 1. And another thing I like to do is I like to read from the book, just so you can get an idea of where the creator, is coming from, and then we can discuss our thoughts, our feelings, and such. So card 1, for those of you who chose card 1, this is going to be a dominant card, dominant influence. For those who did not, it will be a supporting card. So card 1, don't mind this polish, it needs to be updated. So card 1 is be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. In all relationships, authenticity is important. Sometimes it might seem easier to stuff our feelings and do something that we normally wouldn't do. Be candid and be who you truly are. Accept others for who they are and don't feel the need to change yourself or anyone else. This is a really great card, actually. So ask yourself, how does this make me feel? What do I think about when I hear those words? What's coming up for me? And if you want, please do share your thoughts and your opinions. This is our time together, so we get to co-create this. So be authentic to who you are. And you are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. How does this card make you feel? Let's talk about it. I like it. I like what it's saying. And it really is expressing that for depending on where we fall, if we're trying to change someone or if or someone's trying to change us, we have to realize like we're all uniquely who we are. We don't need to change unless we decide for ourselves that we want to change, and we shouldn't want other people to change for us because that's who they are unless they want to change. If they want to change and they ask for help, it's entirely it's up to them. Then if they ask for help, we can offer if they're asking us. If they're not asking us, stay out of it. But be authentic to who you are. Ask yourself and ask ourselves in my life right now, am I stepping into my power? Am I who I really am? Am I putting on a mask for the world? Am I comfortable within my own skin? And how can I be more of myself? Is it fair for me to pretend to like something for other people just to keep the peace? That's not fair to me. And it really isn't fair to any party involved. And I think that a lot of times we all do this. Like we pretend to like something or we say we like something just to make people feel comfortable. And it's not about making people feel comfortable, especially in any type of relationship. It's important that we are honest, right? It's important that we express who we really are in every moment. There are ways to say things without being rude, and that's okay. But it's important for us to make sure we don't try to, create this picture of us that's not true. Does that make sense? So it's important when people ask us things like, do you like this? Don't say no or yes, depending on what you believe. Say what is true. Don't say what you think they want to hear or want to receive, or don't feel like you're going to lose a relationship, lose a friendship because you're being honest with yourself. It's so important to be honest. That is appreciated and honored so much more when you are truly honest with people than when you're not, right? Oh, hello, Yoli. Good to see you. So be authentic to who you are. In our situation right now, we're being asked to step into what is important to us. And that is also not just with outside people and outside sources, it's with us. What is Spirit calling you to do? What are you being called to step forth and express? A lot of times we deny our truth, we deny our vibration, we deny what we are inspired by because we're scared or we're fearful of what others may say or what others may think or what other people might project upon us. And in reality, it's like we're scared for ourselves. We're scared. We're creating that in our own world. We don't need to be fearful of outside source, and we don't need to project that inward as well. We need to step into, again, what makes us happy, what makes us joyous, what brings us, good vibrations. And when we honor our true nature and we live our true nature and we step into that, then our entire reality shifts. We become happier. And so what is Spirit asking you to do right now? What is your divine, your divinity, whoever you call to, whatever you call to, what's being asked of you? What's being brought up and out? Right? You have something. We all have something to offer this world. And instead of, being fearful of it, it's time to look in the mirror and be grateful for what we have been given and what we're working with and what inspires us truly. Because when we get to step into what makes us happy and we're authentic with that, when we get to really channel that vibration and look in the mirror and be very comfortable with what we are sharing, because it's what we love, then it changes the entire world, because more and more people who step into that, like I've expressed, more and more individuals who do that, it makes it possible for more and more people to do the same for themselves in their lives. And so everyone is happy, right? We choose to be happy. We choose to focus on our passions and our loves. And when we do that, it ignites something within us, and that is shared with our reality, our world. and it just keeps going. So we do create a massive shift. That shift is for each and every one of us to be a part of, right? Hopefully that makes sense. So keep that in mind as we progress into card 2. Card 2 is, I like it. It's a beautiful card too. Be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. So all that is needed is some extra support and care. Take the time to encourage someone, recognize the effort that they are making. Being supportive will help create harmony and peace. Just as the angels support us in all things, be willing to support the ones you love. So how does that make you feel? And what comes up for you? Be supportive. I feel for some that this is expressing that, you know what, we need to place our judgments or what we wanted for someone. We need to place it aside and allow that individual to shine. Kind of like for people who have kids, for people who have kids, you want the best for your kids. You want them to grow into something, important, and you want them to do the best. And a lot of times that can be a little unhealthy because we project onto them saying, I want you to be a doctor, or I want you to be, a lawyer. I want you to do this. You have some sort of a construct in your mind of what their life should be, and you project that onto them. And and it's not just for people who have kids. We all do this in all kinds of relationships. We just have to be aware of it. So we project onto them and we want the best, but in reality, we are creating more harm than doing good. And what we have to do, what we're being asked to do, is to take a step back and simply be supportive. Like, I accept you. I love you. I accept you. I see you for what you're doing, and I honor that. And I'm here to be supportive. I'm here to help where I can if you need it. If you don't, I'm taking a step back, but just know that I'm here for you, right? So I like this. I like this card. So be supportive to me resonates as be of service. I love that. Yes, that's kind of how I feel too, especially with the work that I do. That's kind of, I vibe with that. So be supportive, make a genuine effort to show that you care. So in your life right now, where can you be supportive? And ask ourselves, like, where have we not been supportive? And even if that is like supporting who we see in the mirror, the person that we are, it's important that we give time to show people how much we care, because our reality, our world is important to us. And a lot of us have people who are important to us in our world. And for all of us to thrive, we want to make sure that people know how important they are to us, right? We want to make sure that people feel comfortable and empowered around us. And sometimes it's just a text message. It's a phone call. It's an email, or it's just, knocking on the door saying, hey, neighbor. Like, if you like your neighbor, I'm not, whatever. I don't want to go to my neighbors, but you know what I'm saying. So it's just kind of like, look, hey, I'm here for you. Even if, again, like, you're looking in the mirror, I have them here right here, so let's do that. You're looking in the mirror, you're like, you know what? I'm here for you. I'm showing up every day. I'm going to be supportive because I know you're worth it. You're important to me. So thank you. Well, welcome. 1, 2, or 3. The first number that pops into your head. Be supportive, don't project. Absolutely. Yes. And it's important because even we all project, and we all, there's a lot of times where we mean well and we're projecting onto other people. And it's like, no. That's what I want for you. But what do you want for yourself? I apologize for me projecting on you. I want nothing but the best for the people that I love. I want so much, but I have to also remember that not everyone is like me. They don't handle things like me. And that's not a read. That's not negative. It's just me putting myself in check. Like, not everyone's like me. Not everyone will handle things, and not everyone's going to just like fully go into this. I have to take a step back and say, look, I support you. What do you need from me, if anything? Boom. That's all. That's it. I don't need to project onto anyone. I don't need to go try and fix anything. I simply need to express how much I care by showing support. And sometimes that means stop talking, y'all. Whew. I reached out to a lady who has been exceptionally supportive of me for over a decade, even when I didn't take her advice. I want to be more like her. Yeah, that's awesome. Yes, yes. So be supportive is card 2. I like it, especially after be authentic to who you are. So it's kind of like stop, step into your power, be very clear as to who you are, be comfortable in your own skin. We're all beautiful, absolutely, and be supportive of other people and yourself. I like this, and that gives us our third card, which is, let's look for this. So our third card is like attracts like. Our third card, like attracts like. If you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. That's interesting, especially with be supportive. I like this actually. So if you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. When we want to create something, the law of attraction states that we need to be in the vibration of what we want to create. Love will come to you easily if you surround yourself with love and easily find things to love about your life. Take a moment to think of the many things you love. What do you love? I love sharing time with y'all. I love doing this. This makes me happy, and I'm happy that I'm able to communicate with people and create something together. That truly. What is on my shirt? Sorry. That just it's over here. Oh, it's lint. Sorry, y'all. That distracted me. But like attracts like. So it's definitely saying, be what you want. So what you want to attract, what you want to bring into your life, it's time to open the doorway, the pathway for that by stepping into that vibration, right? So if we want more love in our life, if we want to do that, then be supportive of the people we love. Show people how much we care about them. Don't assume that they know. Express it in the best way you can. So use your love language, use whatever you can do, be mindful of their love language as well, but share that with them. Whatever it is that you want in your life, focus on the experience of it, the having of it, and know that as you focus on having and the emotions that back that up, so when you have that, how it feels, when you can focus on that and the things that make you feel those types of ways in your life and you focus on those, your attraction is onto those good feelings, which will help you bring more of those good feelings, which will set you up for success. So if you wanted like abundance in your life, you'd focus on, maybe you want to be like super filthy rich for a good reason, right? And right now you're just living paycheck to paycheck. And you're like, well, how do I do that? How do I focus on that attraction? Well, everyone has abundance in their life. Everyone has some sort of abundance. And so just because you're not where you want to be at this point doesn't mean you can't focus on having it. You focus on how you would feel at that time, and then you apply it to your current circumstances. You apply it to your current life. So what do you feel abundant? What makes you feel abundant now? You got a bonus. That's awesome. That makes me feel great. What took to get that bonus? I did this, and this, and people were happy with my progress, and focus on all the good things instead of focusing on all the bills and all the other things. Focus on the good things. Like, I feel really good when I can pay a bill, right? I feel really good because I have that resource to pay that, and I'm living, right? So there's things that we have to put into perspective. Like attracts like. What is it that you love? What brings you joy? What brings you happiness? What brings you the experiences? What are the emotions associated with the experiences that you want to have that are associated with the things that you want to bring into your life? Does that make sense? To card number, my neighbor's dogs bark nonstop. Will this get resolved, or will? I'm not doing like one-on-one readings. It's like a general reading. So yes. If you want more support in your life, you need to be more supportive. Absolutely. If you want more support in your life, you need to be more supportive. So it's like, if you're wanting support, like you expressed, Jade, then it's like, okay, well, how can I apply that now? So how can I support other people that my words are like fumbling right now, that mean a lot to me. So my coffee is kicking in, y'all. Without judgment, absolutely. This reading resonates loudly with me right now. The right words I'm so glad. And I've been thinking about you. I'm so glad that you're here. We're sharing time together. So like attracts like. So ask yourself what you want to receive, right? What you want to create, what you want to experience. And then ask yourself, how can I find those little gems in my life now? And focus on those little gems as you progress to attract what you're wanting to attract. Does that make sense? I like these 3 cards together because, again, it's talking about who we are at our core. It's talking about our love for self. It's saying, look, you are valid, you are worthy, you are gorgeous, your authentic self. You as you is enough. You do not have to change for anyone unless you desire to change for yourself. No one can force that upon you. So if you want to change, I support that. Change for yourself, do that. If you don't feel like you have to. So the person that you are right now is absolutely enough. Absolutely enough. And don't allow anyone to tell you otherwise. When you want to change, that's your power. Be supportive. It's important to show our gratitude, to express our support and our love for the people in our life, the situations in our life. Because when we support, we receive support. When we do things, and it's also nice to compliment and to give other people that support, because it makes them feel like a part of something. We know what it feels like to be alone. We don't always like that feeling, right? Cast out and such. It's important to show that support and not assume that it's just, people know, because people don't know. And then like attracts like. Okay, I know where I'm going with this. I want to be more of me. I want to shine more. I want to, I want to bring out that authentic nature. I want to be able to feel confident and comfortable and courageous in who I really am and share that with the world without fear. And so I'm going to focus on that, focus on those things, focus on y'all enjoying that space so I can attract more of that. So like attracts like. Focus on what you love about your current situation, right? So that's me right now. For me, focusing on you, focusing on our communication, these cards, the sale. I love it. I love Elisa. I love what she does and what she offers and what she brings to you. And so I'm a part of this because this is important to me. This is important to her, which is important to me. And I'm showing my support here, right? So I like that. So any questions about the reading? These 3 cards are for all of us. The card that you chose, your focal point, and let that be what you really focus on. And the other 2 cards become 2 cards that support the focus, right? So if you have any questions about the cards, feel free to comment what we've done here. I'm here to answer any questions. And again, remember throughout the sale, if you have any questions on how to implement a crystal, how to work with it or whatever, you can tag me, message me, and I'll be happy to help. So I appreciate the people in my life who have been supportive of me when they don't agree with me. That true. Absolutely. It's been, yes. So I love these cards, and I'll show you really quick before I head out, just to give people time. If you have questions, we can talk about those questions before I leave. So that's the first card. Be supportive is the second card. Don't mind that polish. It's coming off eventually. And this is the third card. So thank you, Sophia. Thank you. So thank you so much. And if you're watching the recording, you have questions, feel free to comment. I will be here, so I'll respond. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you for sharing your time with me. I'm here to be of service. So I will talk to y'all soon and throughout the sale. So you have questions, let me know. Blessed be.